Every year, the museum cars for the Märklin, Trix and LGB brands are traditionally presented in an exhibit opening. But unfortunately, in light of the corona situation and its associated official regulations, it will not be possible to hold this cherished event in the halls of the Märklineum in December 2021. Of course, there will be wonderful models in all gauges from Märklin in 2022. We will not only present these, but also the partners who were sponsors for the respective products. You can look forward to special freight cars. As in previous years, the partner for the Märklin and Trix models is a company from the Fils Valley. The sponsor for Märklin and Trix is the EVF in Göppingen. The cars will have Stadtwerke Göppingen on them because they reflect the time around 1959, early 1960s. At that time, EVF, which stands for Energieversorgung Filstal, did not yet carry that name. It was still called the Stadtwerke Göppingen. There is also a vehicle in communal orange. It is this year's sponsor for Märklin and Trix. There we look around a bit and meet a knowledgeable person who can tell us a lot of interesting facts.
Man hat ein Gaswerk betrieben, damals zur Beleuchtung der Straßenlaternen der Stadt.
At that time, a gas plant was operated for lighting the street lamps of the city in the early days. It started in 1860 until the turn of the 20th century. Then the gas plant became a municipal enterprise, and the municipal gas plant then produced gas from coal, also for heating purposes and also for cooking. So not only for lighting purposes, but also for other purposes that are still known from gas today. This lasted until about 1965. Then came the time of pipeline gas and then the time of natural gas. Today, EVF is a diversified company that not only supplies the district of Göppingen with gas. One of the customers was and is Märklin. Even the energy revolution has been taken into account when it comes to mobility. This building dates back to a time when gas was made from coal. By heating hard coal in the absence of air, this hard coal devolved, meaning it released its gaseous components. About 1 ton of coal became about 300 cubic meters of town gas. It was composed of about 50% hydrogen, 25% methane, and carbon monoxide was in there too, along with a few other residual substances. There was also a bit of nitrogen, and that was of course completely different from the gas we sell today, which is ultimately pure methane. And in this whole process, there was the strand of the valuable commodity gas that was given to the population, and on the other hand, 700 kilograms of coking coal remained from 1 ton of coal in the whole process, and they had to do something with the coking coal. This was sold and transported away. And this is where the railroad comes in, because the coking coal was loaded onto different cars. Before that, it was processed in the transport crushing, screening and loading plant built in 1952. Remarkable, the three-way switch. The coal required was delivered by rail. For this purpose, mainly electric cars such as the OMM52 were used. It's hard to believe that such a large industrial plant was once located in Groß-Eislinger Straße in the middle of Göppingen. The existence of this VW bus, still with license plates from the US occupation zone, is shown here. Then, in the mid-1960s, the plant was demolished and switched from town gas to natural gas. Even today, some lamps are still powered by gas. Dr. Bernhard built the distinctive building himself, according to blueprints. It is well done, because the exact dimensions of the scale model match the prototype. Perhaps a model railroader or model builder can take it on and recreate the whole thing in a bit more detail. That is my connection to model railroading. And of course, I am also regularly in the Märklineum and am always on the lookout there for new products from the Märklin company. In any case, the cardboard model already looks very realistic. The prototype also adorns the beautiful tin boxes in which the HO and Z or Z models are available. This is the museum car in nominal size N. This is an OOTZ-50 Type 4-axle open hopper car with a coking coal load insert. Trix H0 fans will be pleased to see an OOTZ-43 4-axle hopper car with a medium-height extruded aluminum body. This model also has coal loaded in an authentic grain. The VW bus is a part of the package. The Märklin H0 Collector's Collection is enriched by an OOTZ-41 4-axle open hopper car. This car is also a delight with its fine printing, loaded with real coal grains to scale. And the VW bus T1 joins in again. The 1:220 scale model is neatly printed, and the load is ingrained to scale. The car is delivered in a round tin box. This is the model for 1-gauge fans. The OOTZ-50 Type hopper car also has a neat printing and can boast many details, such as the functional side unloading hatches. The partner for the LGB car, a GB2621 boxcar that came to MTV from the Fulka steam railway, has its home in France. The Steam Tram Museum, or MTV, was founded in 1976 and is now based at Crèvecoeur-le-Grand station. This is located in the Picardie region of France. The members of the Museum Association have restored unique locomotives and passenger and freight cars. The prototype of the new LGB model is also there, along with the steam locomotive number 36, also known as Lulu. The special thing about it is that they built an LGB layout into the prototype car when it's finished. This creates both a vehicle that corresponds to our model and an LGB layout. It also succeeded in reactivating the line between Crèvecoeur-le-Grand and Rotangy. Slow steam trains operate there, including a historic train of which the club members are particularly proud. Passengers can enjoy the wonderful landscape during the 45-minute ride. Once again, the club has succeeded in adding remarkable models to the ranks of the popular museum cars. Collectors of all scales can admire the new models in a very attractively decorated display window in the Märklineum, and from now on, they can also purchase them in the store there.